that the kind of way to face the burning heat? I just think about my baby. I'm so full of love I could barely eat. Sweet as can be, she'd give me 2 flakes just from kissing me. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down, I'll crawl home to her. Boys, when my baby found me, I was 3 days on a drunken sin. I woke with the walls around me, nothing in her room but an empty crib. And I was burning up a fever, I didn't care much how long I lived. But I swear I thought I dreamed her. She never asked me once about the wrong I did. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down, I'll crawl home to her. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down, I'll crawl home to her. My babe would never fret none about what my hands and my body done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I'd still have my baby and my babe would have me. But I was kissing on my baby, and she put her love down soft and sweet. In the lonely light I was free, heaven and hell were words to me. When
Almost there.
my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down, I'll crawl home to her. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down, I'll crawl home to her.
It's you.
Hello there, the angel from my nightmare, the shadow in the background of the morgue, the unsuspecting victim of darkness in the valley. We can live like Jack and Sally if we want. Where you
Just a
can
couple
always
minutes.
find me, and we'll have Halloween,
Should get all the dot the T's, cross the I's type shit.
never ends. We'll wish this never ends.
I'm surprised. Imagine that.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody and always. This sick, strange darkness comes creeping on, so haunting every
Dude, this album is so fucking good. Dude, seriously, these guys are very similar to Sleep Token. I'm not saying like they're as good, but like the way that their songs are so varied. I'm trying to get them to show on my thing. Might just give up on that. There we go. Oh yeah. All right, almost ready. Oh, what up, Chelly? Saw it. Can you hear? Can you hear my voice? Still good like this? If you don't mind. I have to do it like that. Okay. Sweet. All right, about to start, gang. Now pay attention because this is helpful, okay? Because, all right, say you find yourself on Hell's Kitchen in the future, you could, and you don't know how to cook scallops to your absolute most confident level. Boom, I got you. Scallops are so easy to make. They get a bad rap, bro. All seafood gets a really bad rap for being hard to make because so many people like teach how to cook seafood incorrectly, bro. It's pretty simple. So it's not gonna be what you're thinking either, I guarantee it. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that was a wild cooking show. Jeez, I need to have a glass of water now and possibly go take a nap. That's the vibe I'm going for. For sure. It might be a little loud. Sorry, the music. This is how I get hyped up. Turning it down a little. There we go. Damn, what does he mean when he says seafood gets a bad rap? What the heck? What does that even mean? Well, it's true, okay? Because, first of all, no one stores seafood correctly, not even at the grocery store. There's only one grocery store in all of Dallas that, two, actually, sorry, that store their seafood correctly when they sell them to you, the customer. That's Central Market and H Mart. Because, like, seafood has different enzymes and different shit going on with the skin and the flesh. So when you store seafood, you never want the opposite ends to be touching each other at any time. It makes the seafood go bad faster, and it like adds to like the taste kind of denaturing, sort of. So knowing that, you know that seafood should always be covered on ice all the time. Like if seafood is ever uncovered in the fridge, it's like somebody's doing something wrong. So doing those two things, we will cook the best scallop you've ever had, bro. Let's do it. In a couple minutes. So close. Oh, I need the fucking. I need that overlay. Oops. The little Star Trek thing going on. 1 second. Sorry. All right, I'm just about to turn the cameras on and start in about a couple minutes. This shit's really hard by yourself, bro. Either that or I'm terrible at this. But I'm trying to have like 2 cameras, one above the food and one just so you can talk. So just gonna connect that. I just pick up the phone and do the like talking parts with my phone from now on instead of this. Probably easier. The thing is holding me up is I can't log into my chat. That's the only thing. I guess I don't need it. F it, we'll do it live. F it, gang. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Welcome to my channel.
Oh, we got the welcome thing working. That's good.
Welcome to my channel.
Jesus. Oh shit. Let's close that dude up.
Bayside a kick. Set DX cat DX cat DX cat DX cat DX cat.
There we go. Oh, perfect. Now I'm good. Now I can hear the chat. And I'm just gonna show you how to make some badass food. And we'll all chill. If you want to play a song, I don't know, I think you can still do like exclamation point requests or something like that, but you could also just ask for one and I'll play it. I don't care. Whatever. Oh, cool. Got that there. All right. At some point I'll have the recipe. All right, okay. About to turn it on, but at some point I'll have the recipes today on here, so.
Hi Jelly. Said click click clack clack LOLOL.
Kick, click, clack, clack. Nice, dude. That's a good one. I like it. Trying to find my. There we go. Salt. The salt dog. I hate going through my pantry like when the camera's on because it looks silly. But that's where I'm at anyway, so whatever. We're gonna vibe, dude. It's all good. Sometimes you can get a little panicked in the kitchen, bro. Like, a lot of shit going on. You're like, oh, what the hell? I gotta do what now? Oh shit, I forgot I gotta do that next too?
Stream
It'd be like that.
Said download Star Trek.
Damn, Stream Elements is like
The goals to support the stream
fucking really pushing this shit.
Rewards HTTPS net Star Trek Loca
Oh goodness. I really hope the settings are good. Let's see. All right. I just have to do it like this. It's like really ghetto, but I don't really have any other option. Just don't know how to mess with like two webcams and shit. It's kind of confusing. Hmm. Shit, dog. Am I? All right. Hmm. There we go. Working. I was just gonna upload game. Okay, there we go. We're gonna change the vibe up in next song. All right. What the hell? This is why I need someone's help, bro. This is crazy. I guess I'm gonna have to do one camera. That's okay. This is cord. I guess it doesn't really matter if I have two cameras, bro. One camera. I wonder if you can just use your phone while you use. I mean, I'm sure you can, right? Like on the website. The heck not. All right. Here we go. Stream overhead view. It'll get fixed though. Streaming. Stream out.
I'm sure you can.
Okay, this song's way hardcore, dude. Where'd this come from? Oh, wait, this is that Dayseeker band. They're really badass. But right now we're gonna go a little more like. All right. Fear not about the cup in the sink. Don't worry about it. All right. Oh, look at that. See? Caught it though. All good. Might just do right here. Dang it, Chili. This is all Bubonic's fault because he's not here helping me. All right, take two. Take two on that. Guys, this stream is not good. I'm just letting you know. Like, I don't know why. I mean, thank you to the friends and the homies for pulling up, but I don't know why any randos would, because, like, it's going to be a disaster almost. Just kidding. It's just the camera shit is just so fucking hard to deal with, bro. Damn. Okay, there we go. Do it like that.
Hi Shelly. Said it's going to be fantastic.
Thanks, Doc. All right. Oh yeah. Dude, I'm gonna hit y'all with like a surprise salmon fucking appetizer. How fun would that be, gang? You're at a restaurant and then they're like, yo, surprise salmon. I mean, why the hell not? Let's organize. Turn it back on. All right. Move it slightly. All right, fix this real quick with a little properties.
Stream Elements. Said thank you for following Axlo.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you, dude. Thank you, dog. Appreciate. All right. All right.
Hi Chelly.
Perfect.
Said Toads Priash.
All right.
Stream Elements.
What up?
Said
You're just gonna
download
see my
Stream
hands for a minute until I can figure out the
to goals to
phone.
support the
Dude,
Stream use code con rules to get
Bro.
game rewards https strms net Star Trek Lopakala.
dog, what the hell? All right, well, anyways, I'll figure out how to get my face on a separate thing at some point soon in this stream, but I just want to start so I don't get freaking jumbled up. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Hi Chelly. Said perfect angle.
All right. All right, what up, y'all? I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. So we're gonna make scallops and risotto and lemon tart. And for the lemon tart, I kind of do like, was thinking about doing just a straight up lemon tart, but then I was also thinking about like maybe doing a lemon pound cake, like layered tart, but like kind of just to have fun with it. We'll see how it goes, because the tart shell is such an easy thing to do, dude. It's like kind of boring. So I was thinking pound cake. Then I was thinking lemon is good, then I was just, you know how it goes. So I'm gonna start with the what we're gonna do for the appetizer is like little kind of sashimi style type deal, but marinated. It's basically a ceviche, but it's cut into strips, and so it's more of like this Brazilian style where they have things like cut into strips and then marinated very lightly for the ceviche. And then we're gonna do this lotus root as a like potato chip type deal. These are like really underrated, bro. Like they're very like sweet and also like really nice texture when they're fried correctly. And so part of frying them correctly is that we need to get them like super dry. And right now, that's kind of like the theme of everything is, especially the seafood. That's just like water. This is from H Mart. It's a really nice store here in Dallas. It's pretty cool, dude. All right. So we're gonna have this for like a garnish, a potato chip type deal. Cut it with the mandolin here, and then we're gonna dredge it in some rice flour, and then fry it, and should be pretty good. The risotto is gonna have some spinach and some parmesan, and also some saffron. And so the saffron, you really don't need a lot of it in this. I was gonna do paella, but we'll do that another day. But I use a lot more saffron in paella. But you don't need more than like a couple strands, really. So we'll put that here. Have this there. All right, so got some of like the nice long leaf spinach from H Mart. I think it's called like Chinese spinach. But I really like this because you can cook it down, and this, the stems actually have really good flavor in this. So I just keep them whole, but for presentation style, I'll probably cut off a little chunk of them like right here. But also I'm gonna wash all the produce before we even start with it. So just to go ahead and cut this off now, it's a little easier. That. All right. All right. Just go through all the ingredients, honestly. Like, it's kind of fun. Got some dill that I'm going to use for the appetizer. This is like this living dill. Dude, it's actually like super affordable. And you can pick pieces off if you use like a little bit at a time, but I'm going to use a lot of it. And you can see like all the dirt, obviously, from this. So you definitely want to clean your cutting board and everything, especially when like bugs come out of. If bugs are coming out of your produce at all, like little tiny insects like that, like it's actually a really good thing. It means that your shit is super healthy and high quality, because if it doesn't, like if a batch of tomatoes doesn't have like a bug in it, like even a small one, it means that like there's a shit ton of pesticides and they die. Like, it just kind of makes sense to me. I found a freaking jumping spider in like a pack of basil one time. It scared the shit out of me, dude. All right, we gotta keep that right there. We're gonna use some of this Italian parsley. I don't even use curly leaf. Like, I don't think curly leaf is worth anything, bro. I think it's totally, shouldn't even use it unless you You know, you really want parsley, and you should just get the dried shit anyways, because it's better. All right. So for this seafood, what I was getting at earlier, if anyone heard me, I don't know. I was like in the other room, honestly. So it's basically all about like temperature, like the quality of freshness when you get it, right? And then how you maintain it when you have it. Because when you receive seafood, or when you're at a grocery store, for example, if you are brave enough to buy a whole piece of fish, which I would recommend you go to a Asian like grocery store like H Mart sometime and go check it out, because you can get the same seafood that's not filleted like for cheaper at H Mart, way higher quality. But you can also check the eyes, and like the eyes is a really good indicator how fresh the seafood is. So when you're looking at seafood and you're seeing that like there's flesh and then there's like flesh and they're on top of each other, then that's like an indicator that the seafood's probably going to be pretty high quality. Because if you go to your grocery store next time and look at your seafood and see if their flesh is touching flesh or if it's skin to flesh, if you know what I'm saying, like if you have the salmon overlapping or if they haven't flipped over like this. So that with ice, just a lot of ice, and then changing the ice, bro. It's a big thing. All right, we're gonna do a little quick pickle, basically, for lack of a better word, for the appetizer.
I Chelly.
So
Said herd chef.
this is just, I'm just trimming, so then when I wash later, I don't have to go back and cut off the roots back onto the cutting board. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes sense. So basically for the appetizer, it's just, I really like ceviche. I really like crudo. I love anything raw with seafood, honestly. And if I have good seafood, I really like to eat it either ceviche or raw if possible. And so I have some really, really high quality salmon. So I'll show you, we'll just kind of riff with that. You know what I mean? That's the funnest part about cooking, is when you're making a recipe, dude. And then like, this is how you know you're really into it for real. It's like, you're making a recipe and you're getting into like, oh shit, this is pretty dank, bro. Like, this is cool. And then you're thinking, oh, I could also make this too. And you add to it. Like, that's when you're really feeling it. And it's a pretty good feeling, bro. Like, I think you can have it at work, but it happens at the house a lot more, obviously. Just trimming off the little bruised pieces. I like to try not to waste if I don't have to, but if I don't have anything to use it for. Just gonna peel that little bit off. Dang.
Download Star Trek Fleet Command
Oh,
using my
shit.
link and reach the goals to support the stream. Use
Oh, yeah,
code
dude.
rules to get in-game rewards. https://strn.
Oh, dude, I gotta turn off that link thing. Dang it. Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna use some shallots for the appetizer. And I know this is a little all over the place, guys, but this is just kind of how I am, so whatever. We'll get it locked in at some point soon. But think of it this part as like the prep phase, right? When you're working in a restaurant, or like say you have like a party you're doing with friends and there's a bunch of people coming, this is like the first step that you kind of take when you're in the kitchen, you know, because usually you receive the, oops, little overboard here, got him. Usually receive your products in the morning or in the afternoon at worst, but you're kind of going through your inventory. You're getting things that take a really long time to cook on the stove, in the oven first, obviously, and then you're kind of just working your way from there. And so since this is like lemon tart, for example, yes, like there's probably some things we could do right now, but I would rather just do the first two courses and then finish with the lemon tart all in once, so it has like my full attention. And that's like kind of a big thing with being successful in the kitchen is giving the right things the right amount of attention because you don't have like an infinite amount of time, you know? All right, so same thing with this. I'm just gonna leave the root. Probably just peel this. Couple guys overboard. We'll take care of it, chef. No worries. See, look at that, chef. Stop that one. Too good. All right. All we need is this jalapeno, that, tomato. Okay, now we have a lot of our produce right here. Good to go.
I Chelly. Said so greeting ya ya ya.
Hell yeah. Oh. Got garlic. I don't like too much garlic in this like risotto recipe because garlic is like hella overpowering, bro. And I do think it's useful in a lot of dishes, right? But I don't do the whole like, oh, I put 58 cloves of garlic in this thing. It's like, it's funny,
Said totes.
but it's also like, I'm just like, damn dog, can we have let the we let that salmon shine a little bit instead of having the garlic salmon, you know? And that's not a knock on anyone that I have ever known at all. But anyways, so if you like garlic, there's a dish called fried capillatori from Greece, I think, and maybe it is like a flaming cheese that you have with a bunch of roasted garlic. So we'll definitely make that sometime because that will look cool on camera, right? Probably, maybe not. Who cares? You know, we'll see. If you're lucky.
I Chelly.
Don't put this away.
Said that's some factual facts, dog.
Fuck yeah, dog. What's up, dog? When you right, you're right. Okay. Sweet. Progress.
That trigger soul is mine. How am I bet you never even aimed at one. Too many people killing people.
All right, just for right now, I'm gonna put this over so we can show you seafood and how we handle all that. So like when you're dealing with herbs, cross-contamination, for example, right? Well, it goes from like temperature, like down to up. So like say this takes, 100 degrees to cook, whatever. If, chicken goes on top of that, then you have to clean the cutting board. You have to like really clean it, obviously. But if you have herbs and then you're going into seafood, which we're not even going to cut the seafood on this, but I think that's pretty obvious, but I always like to point that out. Just always be careful with chicken, dude. For sure. All right. So for the scallops, I like what's called U10s. the number next to seafood, whenever you see shrimp, scallops, a couple other things, and when it says like maybe a 4-digit number, like 16, 20, whatever, it might say, you know,
Chicken do be cray.
that number is like what the pack size, the average pack size, and what the weight is for that pack size. So if it's like, you know, fuck, I can't remember any of them, just because I'm nervous, but 16, 20, something like that is like the really big one. So, Jesus. Anyways, that's the weight basically, and that's how you can tell like how expensive it's going to be. So these are U10s. So 10 of these scallops would equal a pound. Not these. These are U10 to 20s. So the whole thing is that the more you pay, the more expensive, the more like close range you get to the highest product you're wanting to get, basically. So that's why it's so expensive at the restaurant, is because these bad boys are expensive to begin with. So pretty crazy. Just need to grab this. All right. All right, so the seafood that I have right here has been like covered in ice. And when I receive it at a restaurant or like even for my house, I don't go to the grocery store and like say, yo, dog, let me smell your seafood. Like, give me a piece right now. Let me smell it. Like, but you can tell by looking at it. I just don't play any games with seafood, bro. I don't buy anything that's not perfectly fresh. Like, there's no reason to. You might as well just get something frozen that's already in those bags or whatever. So you can tell by its smell, for real. I know that's a weird thing, but your sense of smell is so huge in the kitchen, bro. It goes along with your instinct. Like, it'll keep you literally from making huge mistakes, because, which is a very obvious thing to say, but I think a lot of people underrate the smell in the kitchen, bro. Seriously. Smell and hearing, those are the two underrated goats of senses of cooking, basically. Think about it. Don't think about it too hard. It doesn't make any sense. So, all right, here we go. Get a plate. That'll be perfect. Let's do this one.